So there's a lot of internal increases that we have had in our production just organically without the expansion. So now with these expansions down in Paraguay, this is all new exahash, all new power that we're going to be bringing online, which is going to be transformational for the company.
All right, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Darcy Daubaras. He is the Chief Financial Officer for Hive Digital Technologies. And Darcy, it's great to have you back again. How are you?
I'm doing great, Steve. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, so the company out with its unaudited January totals, taking a look at what's been going on for production wise, and sure enough, it showed what you've seen over the last little while, that the mining of Bitcoin continues to be a positive for the company.
Absolutely. This has been our bread and butter for years and years. And, we continue to do that. We had a strong performance in terms of our mining, the number of mining Bitcoins. We continue to increase our HODL year over year by 34%. And we did use some of our HODL position to fund some of our strategic assets, one of them being the recently announced LOI with Bitfarms for their 200 megawatt site in Paraguay that we're extremely excited about.
Yeah, that really puts the company in a whole new position, that acquisition, and that's all expected to come online here in 2025, because you're already doing work in Paraguay on another site as well.
That's correct. Yes. We were, very excited before in July to announce our 100 megawatt facility, which was transformational for the company since I've been with it since day one. And with this other one, this is going to put us with 300 megawatts of capacity in Paraguay. And a lot of our executives have been down there. Frank Holmes, our executive chairman, Aydin Kilic was down there in December, talking to the legislature, talking to the president, who has great relationships with us, with the United States, and with the changes in the United States, opening up a lot of more friendly, let's say, policies for Bitcoin miners. It's really helping us. And, we were very careful to go into Paraguay. This is going to be a huge step forward, and we're continuing to be a green company. It's all hydroelectric, sticking to our number one premise from day one back in 2017 to work with green energy, whether that's hydroelectric or geothermal.
Darcy, you mentioned the holdings grew 34% year over year, and a lot of that is due to the fact that you keep investing in the machinery and keep investing in the updates that the machinery is getting as well. Is that sort of a key to the company's success?
I think so. The technology changes so quickly in the industry with new machines coming out that are more efficient, so more powerful, but also more energy efficient at the same time. So we've taken an approach where we want to invest in that kind of infrastructure on a regular basis, doing a little bit at a time over a period of months and years, so that we're not having to upgrade our whole fleet at once. But as opportunities come to purchase some assets at low prices, we take advantage of that, swap out the older equipment, put the newer equipment in. So there's a lot of internal increases that we have had in our production just organically without the expansion. So now with these expansions down in Paraguay, this is all new exahash, all new power that we're going to be bringing online, which is going to be transformational for the company.
Absolutely. As the Chief Financial Officer, you're pretty happy with the state of the company right now, it sounds like.
Absolutely. This is really exciting. The Bitcoin, since the election of Trump, putting everything else aside, it's very good for business. And one of the great things is I think it's going to create a lot more certainty around cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. We had the ETFs a year ago. That was the first step. And as more and more adoption happens, and it's not seen as an asset that people have to shy away from, there's going to be more adoption. With that adoption is going to get better focus on it, which is going to increase the price of Bitcoin, we're hoping, moving forward. And, we've been in this for, close to over 7 years. We're here to stay, and we've been through the ups and downs, and we've been able to manage it very well to be able to fund these kind of assets and keeping a very low debt load on our balance sheet.
Absolutely. Darcy, thanks so much. Good update, and congratulations on January, and we'll talk again soon.
Great. Thanks, Steve. Have a great day.
You as well. There's Darcy Daubaras. He is the Chief Financial Officer for Hive Digital Technologies.